Welcome everybody, glad you're here. This is the Highland Hills Middle School Band Fall Concert. We're going to start things with our jazz band. We have a jazz band class that meets during the day. Obviously very small group, standard jazz band instrumentation. Jazz band's a lot of fun. Jazz is a uniquely American musical art form, so it's great you kids can get started on that. We'll hear some improvised soloing, which we'll talk about. We're going to start with a tune called Jammin' with Charlie. We will hear solos from Boston Ross on the vibraphone. Please hold your applause until we're done. We've got quite a few here. We'll hear Shrieker Boston on piano, Parker Totten on trumpet, Jacob Ernst on alto sax, and Clark Rockhill on tenor sax. Jammin' with Charlie. Now, there's primarily 8th graders in the jazz band, but it's kind of like a first-year band. It's their first year playing jazz, and I think they're really getting the hang of that style. With the solos, everybody does improvised solos in class. I tell them I'll never make them do it on a concert. What we always have certain kids that just really take to it and enjoy doing it. The improvised solos, it's not just playing any notes you want. There is some structure to it. Like that was a B-flat blues. Those improvised solos, you learn your B-flat blues scale, and at this most basic level, you just move around that B-flat blues scale. If a note doesn't sound right, you just move to the next one. All right? And of course, you follow that scale, you start and stop on certain notes that just will give it a good beginning and a strong finish. So improvising, there are some rules to it, but a lot of freedom as well. You'll hear a lot of the students that solo there, you'll hear them on other tunes. Next piece we're going to play is another blues in a swing style. It's called My Dinner with Ronald. Where they come up with these names, I'll never know. All right? We will hear improvised solos from Clark Rockhill on tenor sax, Jacob Ernst on alto sax, Parker Totten again on trumpet, Connor Bassett on trumpet, and Boston Ross again on the vibraphone. My Dinner with Ronald. next tune, I'd like to introduce some 7th graders that are playing with us. From the intermediate band on trumpet, C.C. Mills, the trumpet section. Of course, in jazz band, you got to have a rhythm section, which is basically drum set, piano, and bass. And our pianist and our bass player are both 7th graders from the concert orchestra. On piano, Sridhar Vasan. Who's a great pianist, plays violin. violin in the orchestra. And Henry Cook obviously plays the bass in the orchestra. Next piece we're going to play is a ballad. We're going to slow things down a little bit. Beautiful ballad called Spring's Awakening. This set, I guess you could call it, with a piece called, another strange title, Uncle Milo's Sideshow. I keep thinking that maybe Charlie and Uncle Milo and Ronald were relatives of the guys that wrote the tunes. I'm not sure. So they did it as a tribute to them. This is a kind of a rock style tune. Instead of a blues improv, it's called a Dorian minor improv. A little more challenging. Same thing, you're following a scale and just moving around the notes. We'll hear solos from, again, Boston Ross on vibes, Connor Bassett on trumpet, Reagan Schmidt on trombone, Clark Rockhill on tenor sax, Daniel Hodges on alto sax, and Jacob Ernst also on alto sax. Uncle Milo's Sideshow. moment now and transition to the intermediate band. In just a moment, the front 2 rows will become available once we get all this stuff moved. So if you're sitting in the back or want to move to the front 2 rows, that can happen momentarily. We'll be right back. All right. Now, 7th grade percussion.